Hello. Welcome to another newsletter for the Literacy Council of Frederick County. I am Denise Hill, the Executive Director. As always, I love sharing with you everything that we're doing here at the Literacy Council each and every month so that you can have something to look forward to and share with us your time, your expertise, just your good vibes to help encourage our learners to continue to move forward. All of that and more is always accepted. So let's get into what November holds for the Literacy Council of Frederick County. 5K. 5K, 5K, 5K. We have been having a virtual 5K since Adult Education and Family Literacy Week during National Literacy Month, which was September of this year. And we want to make sure that everybody does not leave 2025 without their medal. You're out there running and walking. We see you running and walking anyway for your health. And health literacy is a huge thing that we're pushing as well. But for your health, we want to make sure you don't just do it for your health, you do it for a great medal as well. And for a good cause. Yeah. When you run for literacy, you are supporting our learners getting the necessary materials that they need, the necessary textbooks that they need. That small contribution in terms of your registration fee helps us continue to do the work and make impact in the lives of our learners. And you walk away with a cool medal. Now, what we've learned in doing this for the first year is that even though it's a virtual 5K and you can run and walk whenever and wherever you want, and you'll still get your medal, many times people like to run and walk with other folks. And so one of the reasons we did a 5K is because several of us like to run and walk. Again, health literacy is a hugely important thing to us. So we decided to do some meetups where you can join us and run and walk with us and walk home with your medal. Let me tell you the dates. Saturday, November 8th at 10 a.m. at Baker Park. For those of you who like to walk, our development coordinator, Andrew, loves to walk. So he's going to meet you at Baker Park, 10 a.m. on November the 8th, Saturday, November 8th, and you're going to walk out and back for your 5K. And when you're done, boom, you're going to walk away with your medal. Make sure you click the registration link so that you can register ahead of time. However, if you just wake up that morning and you're like, you know what, I want to join Andrew, just come on by. Bring any donation that you can, and you will still walk away with your medal simply for joining us and supporting us and running or walking for literacy. Now, for those of you who like to pick up the pace a little bit, so do I. Now, I'm not a 5-mile-an-hour type person. Nope, that's not what I wanted to say. I'm not a 5-minute mile type person. However, I do like to pick up the pace a little bit. Even throw some weight on my back and do some rucking. So if you're one of those, we're going to meet up at Brunswick Visitor Center, okay, on Sunday, November the 8th at 9 a.m. And whoever's there, we're just going to pick up the pace a little bit. Again, it's at your own pace. So if you come on Sunday and you decide you want to walk, feel free. If you decide you're one of the 5-minute mile type folks, pew, go right ahead. We'll catch up with you. Either way, you're going to walk away with your medal. So make sure you join us for one of those dates. Now, just to give you a look ahead into December, and I'll remind you about this next month, on December the 6th, that is our last meetup date. Saturday, December 6th, and we're going to have both runners and walkers then, and we're also going to have hot chocolate. Yes, we know it might be a little chilly, so we're going to bring the goods. A nice big hot cup of sugar to help us get out there and run and walk together. And again, you will walk away with your medal. If you've already gotten your medal because you registered with us online and ran at your own pace, in your own way, at your own spaces, that's fine. Come with your medal and wear it proudly and still run and walk with us. We'd love to have you at any one of our meetups, okay? Of course, they're all on our website in case you forgot them, but let me tell you one more time. Saturday, November the 8th, 10 a.m. at Baker Park. Sunday, November the 9th at 9 a.m. at Brunswick Visitor Center. And then again, Saturday, December the 6th at Baker Park. We're going to have runners and walkers then, and we're going to have some wonderful hot chocolate for you as well. Either way, we want you to register ahead if you can. or come out with your donation. And because you joined us, you're going to leave with your medal that day. Isn't it pretty medal? Isn't it a pretty medal? I think it's a beautiful medal. And I want you to make sure that you get it as you run for literacy with us at the Literacy Council of Frederick County. Thank you so much. So, since we're talking about fundraisers, right? Because this is a type of fundraiser. As you go around downtown Frederick and you get your favorite cup of coffee, for me it's chai, you may pop into a couple of spots and see a little box where you can leave your change. Your change makes a huge impact in the lives of our learners, okay? Because all that change comes together, and again, it helps support us in providing books for them. It helps support us in providing instructional materials. It helps tremendously. A little bit of change goes a long way. So if you find yourself downtown at one of these 4 locations, look for that donation box and leave a little bit in there. If you don't have any change on you because you're a card type person, that's fine. There's a QR code on the box as well that you can just scan with your phone. It'll open it up to our donation page and you can leave any amount. Again, any amount helps. Books can run $50 for our students. Just one book will run $50 for a student. And we don't want to increase any barriers to access for learners to be able to get the instructional materials that they need. We want to be able to provide them for them. And so your help is hugely important. So if you find yourself at Beans and Bagels, or you find yourself at Dublin Roaster, or you find yourself at Perfect Blend, or you find yourself at Gravel and Grind, anytime throughout the month of November, consider leaving a little bit of change in the box, because your change, it makes a huge impression on the lives of our learners and impact in what we can do to continuing to support them and other residents within the Frederick County community. So check out those locations. Again, Beans and Bagels, Dublin Roaster, Perfect Blend, Gravel and Grind. Those are our locations for the month of November. Just drop a little change in the donation box. And again, thank you. So if you are somebody who needs some support in being able to work on your digital literacy skills, maybe you're studying for your GED and you just need a little bit of extra support. Maybe you are looking for a place to do some job searching online and you don't know where to start. Maybe you have created your own resume online, but you're not sure if it's quite good enough, or if there's some tweaks or some editing that can be made. We're here to help. Okay, we have learning lab hours. These are drop-in hours. You can come in and use our computers. We have templates for you to follow for how to set up your LinkedIn page, how to create a resume, how to do some job searching online. We have tutors here and instructors that will help you study for your GED, or we have a student who comes to study for his CDL license. Like, we want to support you and help. And not everybody can always make it to our classes. So we created this opportunity and this space for you to just drop in, get the support that you need, even if it's just access to a computer, because maybe you don't have a laptop at home or a computer at home and you can't do everything on your little phone. And so you just need to be able to sit at a table and work on a computer. We've got that for you, okay? Our Learning Lab hours are every week, Tuesday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., and Friday from 12 noon to 2 p.m. Every week, Tuesdays 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and Fridays from 12 noon to 2 p.m. It's drop-in. We would love for you to call us and give us a heads up that you're coming so we can be prepared. But if you don't do that and you just pop up at 12:01 on a Friday and say, hey, can somebody look at my resume? We'll say absolutely. We're here to help. So come on by, drop into the Learning Lab. You do not have to be an existing student. You just need a little extra support. You're an adult and can use some extra support. We're here to help. Come on by and visit our Learning Labs, okay? Now, there's a lot going on in the world, and a lot of people need additional resources, housing, food, job searching skills, a lot of things that perhaps we don't provide in-house. We are not necessarily a social service agency. We are an adult education agency. However, we have partnerships with some of these other agencies that do provide those additional resources. And one thing we want to do is be able to serve anyone who comes through our doors holistically. And if we are not the ones who have the answer to your problem or the solution to what you're dealing with in that moment, we want to be able to connect you to who does. So we have a resources page. What I want to do right now is send a call out to our partners or to community persons and organizations who have yet to partner with us and say, can you email us your resources, please, so that we can make sure we get that information in the hands of whoever comes through our doors, through our learners, even some of our volunteers. Yes, we have volunteers who give of their time to our learners to educate and tutor them, and they've been furloughed, and perhaps they're in a space right now that they didn't foresee that they would need help, but they do. And we want to be able to help them as well. We want to be able to provide them resources. So learners, volunteers, or just anyone who comes through our doors. If you are one of those organizations, churches, individuals who have information about some resources that we need to include on our list or that we need to make available and known to our students and our volunteers, please email us, info@frederikliteracy.org. It can be a flyer. It can just be an email that says, here's our services, here's our contact information, these are our hours of operations, this is what we do. That's fine too. We'll collect it all, put it together, and make it available through our website. So please make your community resources known to us so that we can make them known to our learners. So together, we can go further than if we do individually, and we can make a far greater impact in the lives of Frederick when we come together. Okay, right now we just need some information so we can pass that on. info@frederikliteracy.org is the email you can send that to. Thank you. Okay. Next month is December. If we look forward to December, let me tell you, there's a lot of stuff going on in December. And I want to make sure I just have it on your radar so that you can look forward to it. It'll be information about our new class registrations. There'll be information about some digital literacy and financial literacy workshops happening in December, right before the holidays. Yep. And there will be your last chance to get your Run for Literacy medal. I'm going to talk about that until December 31st. And I may still send some out on January 1st. So December is going to be a big month. We're looking forward to talking to you about that then, okay? Just got to make sure I let you know. I want to make sure you have a very, very, very happy Thanksgiving. It can be a challenging time right now for a lot of people for a number of reasons, whether it's because you don't have the resources that you thought you'd have to be able to have the celebration that you want to have. Maybe it's a time of year where you're missing some loved ones that were here at the dinner table last time, you celebrated and they're gone now, and you feel that pain and that emptiness. Maybe it's just because you haven't been able to connect with people, and so you just feel alone in general. Whatever the reason that it's difficult, I'm hoping that you'll be able to step out and know that you're not alone, that there are people all throughout Frederick County who would love to support you, to encourage you, to give you some of the resources that you need to make Thanksgiving as awesome as possible for you. So don't hesitate to ask. Don't hesitate to reach out. Let people support you, because by them blessing you, it's blessing them. By them helping you, it helps them. By them encouraging you, it encourages them. And we continue to pass it on to each other and become stronger together. So yes, even though we can see all of the challenges, we can see all of the hurt, we can see all of the emptiness, we can see and point to all of those things. Let's, by choice and deliberate action, decide to have a happy Thanksgiving. I'm wishing you one from me and all of us here at the Literacy Council of Frederick County. Thank you so much for having and listening to another newsletter. We're looking forward to continuing to work with you and serve you. FrederickLiteracy.com is our website. Always find information there, and enjoy your day. Talk to you next month.